For this part, we're going to look at a specific example in our search to further understand research design. Okay, first of all, we're going to look at the issue of teen pregnancy, and we're going to look at, should we study it quantitatively or qualitatively? Quantitatively, we could look at rates of teen pregnancy. We could look at rates of pregnancy as it correlates to race, or as it correlates to education, or SES, which is financial status. We could do a values inventory. You know, what's important to you? But that would be a paper and pencil, answer 1, 2, 3, 4, and it would be like a multiple choice. We could do a different kind of questionnaire. We could do an experiment. But overall, we make the plan for how we want to study this quantitatively, and then we have to stick to the plan, to stick to the planned interventions and the planned tools. Once you start the research, you can't change it. We could study the issue qualitatively. We would be asking questions like why? Why did you get pregnant? Why did you not get pregnant? What are the benefits that you see from being a teen mother? What are the risks associated, or what are the bad things associated with being a teen mother? We'd be doing semi-structured interviews. We would let the participants take the lead. We'd let them brainstorm. We wouldn't have a preset agenda for what the answers are going to be. And there's some flexibility in the design. We can change things as we go along. The next question is, do we want to do an experiment, or do we want to use a non-experimental design? For an experimental design, we could design a teen empowerment program that takes place at a local community center. Now my question is, are you going to have a random selection of the population if this is what you're going to do? No, you're probably going to include anybody who wants to participate. Are participants going to be randomly assigned to the experimental versus the control group? No. Again, we're going to let students self-select. Otherwise, we won't get as many willing to participate. We could do interventions such as career training. See if that makes any difference for the who gets pregnant, who doesn't get pregnant. We could again do a treatment or an intervention of exposing them to real teen moms, having moms who had babies when they were quite young come in and talk to them and see what their life is like. For a non-experimental design, remember that's descriptive. We would look at things like, how does their financial status correlate with teen pregnancy? How does race correlate with teen pregnancy? Remember, this is correlation and it does not indicate cause and effect. We can also, as a descriptive type study, what themes are associated with teen pregnancy. What kind of things come up over and over again that teen moms are telling us. Retrospective versus prospective design. Retrospectively, we could go back and look at chart audits. We could look at prenatal weight gain. We could look at rates of complications. We could look at birth weights, gestation, length of stay. All of that we could gain from looking at past charts. We could look at past statistics. What were the rates and the trends of teen pregnancy? And we could compare the trends to current events, such as we noticed that when this big teen pop star got pregnant, the teen pregnancy rates increased. And again, that's all looking in the past. Prospectively, we're doing a questionnaire or an interview or something. We're collecting data now that we're going to analyze. Cross-sectional versus longitudinal. Cross-sectionally, we could collect data on high schoolers in a wellness clinic, and it would be a one-time questionnaire or interview. We could look at census data. We could collect data after a community project was implemented. And again, that would be a one-time data collection. Longitudinally, we could follow a case study through pregnancy and early motherhood and see what was that experience like. We could collect data before and after the community project was implemented. A retrospective cross-sectional study. We can do a chart audit. That's again looking at occurrences from the past of birth weights of babies born to teen mothers over the last 2 years. Can we intervene? No, it happened in the past. But we can look at the rates before a popular teen star had a baby and the rates after she had a baby. Retrospective longitudinal. Again, we're looking in the past, looking at a chart audit, prenatal weight gain pattern of teen mothers. Can we intervene? No. But we can look at the trends before and after a popular teen star made a series of public service announcements about the importance of prenatal nutrition. Prospective cross-sectional. We can provide an educational intervention about the importance of nutrition, then check the birth weight of infants born to teen mothers over the next 2 months. Remember, we're only collecting data on each person once. The baby's birth weight is the baby's birth weight. We only check that once. Prospective longitudinal. During the first prenatal visit, provide an educational information about the importance of nutrition, then collect data at all the visits through the 6-week postpartum checkup. All right, for our made-up study here, we have a hypothesis. Adolescent females who participate in community-based empowerment program have a lower rate of pregnancy than those who do not participate in an empowerment program. What is the independent variable here? Well, the independent variable is community-based empowerment program. Well, let's operationalize that and say it is participate at least 1 hour a week for a minimum of 6 weeks in a program that teaches empowerment skills and career opportunities. What is the dependent variable? It is rates of pregnancy. Note, it is rates of pregnancy, not lower rates of pregnancy. The lower indicates the direction of the hypothesis. It is not part of the variable. Now we have to operationalize this one. And we're going to say it significantly lowers the rates of pregnancy as measured by a t-test between those who participate and those who don't.